So for those of you who have joined into the TBC pre-patch launch, know that what happened was just absolutely crazy. First of all, there were multiple times the maintenance got extended, both in America and of course on mine EU. But oh my god, as soon as I got in, I was hyped. So I had to get my characters all transferred over to DBC at first, of course, and then, of course, I went straight to leveling my new main, which is my shaman. And yeah, the first thing I saw when joining as my shaman, even though trying to remove some of the add-ons from Classic, was a lot of errors. Oh my god! So after pretty much deleting every single add-on I had, except for one pretty much essential one, which is Questy, I noticed the next thing, which were a lot of Draenei. So you could really imagine that this was really hard to level in the starting area. It was almost impossible, really. It is impossible to tag any mobs right now in the Draenei zone. Most of the times it looked kind of like this. So before I actually continue, what was actually my goal with this? Why didn't I just go take a portal over to like Stormwind or something to level an Elven? My idea was to actually do the starting zones as I missed the Blood Mist, because it also is helpful with shamans, because the totem quests would be in those locations. Also, I wanted to know if I could actually make it to 60 before June 2nd, which is the EU release of the Burning Crusade full expansion. So I basically wanted to give me like an extra challenge when it comes to that, by going through the starting zones while there are so many players going around. Doing so was kind of interesting, also kind of a very unique experience, because it's kind of frustrating to go through quests. The probably most favorite part I had for this was that there were a bunch of people, most people were shamans, of course, and because of that, a lot of people had like macros that could target a mob, cast Earth Shock, and attack them. So at one point we were at this Blood Elf camp, and there's this one quest mob which a bunch of people needed, so everyone was just standing around it and spamming their Earthshot macro. And what I saw was just absolutely amazing.
Somebody's at 39 now. Blood Elf Pally.
Already?
Yeah, he's been going since.
I got it! I got it! I spammed it, I got it. Everyone else also. That is amazing. Everyone else also did Earth Shock, so she died instantly. That is amazing, I love it. So as you heard, I was also chatting with a few people on Discord, which are basically guildmates from the guild Contamination, which I have been raiding with in Classic, well, the Vanilla Classic version, before the pre-patch came out. One guildmate who has been suffering through this with me was Sarcasm. He's also created a Draenei shaman, and we have been leveling together, well, more like suffering together.
I was confident of our leveling speed until we did this.
Yeah, this just slowed it down so much. He mentioned leveling speed. We actually managed to get to level 16 that day before we called it a night at like 1 AM. And it's currently almost 3 AM, and I'm here editing this video because the scatter file is so huge, and I need to get rid of it. Please just let me finish it. But let's go back a little bit. I want to talk a little bit more about what the negative things are, except for dealing with this tidal wave of blue called Draenei. Azomist and Blood Mist both have some quests that are just really annoying, and it is basically those sort of quests where you have to collect like a bunch of items, like 8 bear asses, and you need to just return that. Sounds easier said than done. If those bear asses would drop pretty regularly, and I mean literal bear asses. I mean, it could have been a lot worse if most of the people went over to Blood Mist for leveling, but I'm guessing a lot of people either went to Obadine or to Elwyn or someplace. So there were a lot less people there, but sometimes there was still enough of people there that would just hinder our progress, and we would just be waiting for a specific item that would spawn, like a box on the ground. I would be waiting for, or sarcasm, actually looking over the last damn bear ass, which he needed. In the end, we actually got those two things at the same time, and that just made us feel like, hey, we can go play the game again. Thank God. Ooh, I see the box. I see the box.
Nice. I can't even find bears to kill now.
Got it.
Ha. Just pretty funny. Guess what I just got?
The bear flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're finally done with this bullshit. But then again, also the simple task of turning in a quest could sometimes be a struggle, because some NPCs, when you turn in a quest, they go into like this RP mode, and they have the sequence they have to go through, and while they do this, you can't actually interact and turn in your quests. That is like the worst mechanic. Ah, I hate that. It turns the scene on here and I can't turn in the quest. Well,
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
because there were so many players, it would play over and over again from people turning in the quest before me.
Yeah, executing.
Ah, someone else turned it in the scene. Started again. This is annoying.
The light embrace you. Be kind to those less
God
fortunate.
damn it again! This is stupid. But I guess of all these things, there were also some pretty fun moments we could actually enjoy. Like I personally prefer like these killing quests, you know, this annoying as collecting like X item, or just some quests that are just basically references to something popular. Like for example, there's a quest that is literally called the Castle Run, which is a Star Wars reference, and everyone likes a good Star Wars reference, right? But as I said, we called it at level 16 because it was getting late. And yeah, we still have a couple of quests going for in Blood Mist. We have to manage, for example, the Elite area, which is pretty fun. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, all I really want to say at this point is, if you want to watch me stream my journey to 60, I have a Twitch channel, which actually I have been using the footage of throughout the duration of this video. So if you want to watch me, go over to twitch.tv/ShadowStarGames and give me a follow. Say hi in chat. This sort of good stuff. I will also look into making more YouTube content here. What it will be, I'm not entirely sure if it's something in this format or something else. We will see, I guess. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See ya.